see if the game pops up. There we go. Howdy to anyone who's joining me or watching the VODs. But yeah, we're just getting right back into Tunic. For our first playthrough, we just make sure my volume is coming through right. Yes, it is. Hi. So our last playthrough, we gets right back into it. Okay, so where did we leave off? So we got this neat shield. Hiya. Which has a parry, apparently. What else did we find out? Ghost person imprisoned in an orb of some kind. Trying to get out. Saw that little cutscene when we tried to go through here. Sealed forever. Ominous. We hit one of the bells. Now we just need to find a way into where the second bell is. Apparently that's what we need to do. Have no idea why or for what purpose. Oh, also between last time and now, I did look over my recording to see if I could translate anything from these little, like, from this language. I couldn't. I originally thought it was like one-to-one to like letters, but I don't think that's the case. The only thing I could piece together is that maybe it's like syllables. But I have nothing to like compare any of this to. Hopefully, unless A is dodge or press. S. And hold. A might be press. Let's press. Because it's the same symbol. It's the same, like... I wish I could show my mouse cursor on this. But A is the same word here as the one below. Okay. I went through this entire, like, notebook before, and I'm only now noticing that. Press. And just looking for, like, repeated symbols. Like here, this is what I noticed. LT, that, like, collection of symbols connected by that middle line is the same as the one in the box before it. So I'm not sure if that is press or like I don't think it's press. It's like target or lock maybe. I don't know. I could have probably gone over this a lot more in my downtime, but 8, 16, 32, 64. But, but I couldn't find anything that I could use to, like, help translate things. So, I'm gonna hold off on, like, doing hardcore translation until I get some little bit of a nugget, some sort of, like, I don't know, Rosetta Stone, like. Which will probably come in the form of, like, a instruction manual. But for now... Now I have to recall exactly where we left off as far as our exploration. I just have to remember my buttons. So I think the last thing we did is we got into the old house, which is where we got our shield. I don't think the shield will allow us to do anything yet. Might make combat a little bit easier. This is where our merchant friend is. Whoa. This is apparently an entrance to the well. I'm gonna wander around the overworld a little bit longer, see if there's anything else I can find. Just to refamiliarize myself with where everything is and where... Okay, see, there's the bell, that yellow tuning fork thing. That's the spell that I need to ring in order to get access to that gold door. Kind of overwhelming. Oh, I didn't want that. Iframes. What? Still never quite figured out how to use this Swiss cheese. I'm sure it'll come in the form of like an instruction manual or something. How? Okay, we know that these are like the remnants of a turret. Oh. Killed her friend there. Okay, there are these doors here, which I think correspond to some symbols I've seen on a couple walls. But I don't know how to interact with those symbols yet. What was it here? I think there's something on the wall here, but it's too dark. Oh, looks like somebody was here before me. I think that's the big thing I'm noticing, is that there are signs that someone else has gone through here before. God, item. Pick up a... Got a thing. That's what it says. More money. More dynamite. Always good. Dynamite has actually been very helpful with taking out some enemies who are like placed in some awkward locations. Well. Oh. I got too cocky. There. There we go. Oh, you're next. Come on. Nice try. Well, now I just get the damage rush you. Pow! Yeah, me discovering this little move has made all the difference with me enjoying the combat. Whoa! Bullet time! Ow! Okay, I'm gonna try something real quick. That's the wrong button! Hey, get back up. Come on. Nope. Ow, okay. I'm trying to see if I can parry these things. Nope. Nope. Okay, maybe not quite like that kind of parry. I want that. The instruction booklets have been my favorite thing to try and find. Gimme. How, gimme. Nope, nothing. Oh, these guys are gonna kill me. No! Okay, we're just gonna run back to our, bonfire equivalent. And then we're just gonna, I don't know, pick a direction and just go. Bless me, Mr. Chihuahua. Okay. Okay. Pick a direction and just go. I want to go... I want to go right. No. I want to go to the beach. That was a whole other location that we found before. No way, nerd. There it is. Okay. I don't have any more coins. Okay, I put 2 coins in there. Coin. 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 That could be coin. Again, with nothing to compare it to, I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Okay, this is the shortcut. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm making all the mistakes. You know what? I'm just gonna skedaddle. Uh-oh. Can't skedaddle. I skedaddled when I should have skedoodled. Okay. Flower. Just look at my items again. That's the one. This restores mana. This is a bomb. This gives me money. This is an upgrade. There's got to be something I can do here. Uh-oh. I already burned through all of my healing. Hey, bird. I have no reason to kill this guy. He's running away from me. It's okay, buddy. See, I can dance too. Don't worry. Friends. Okay, you do your thing, buddy. Oh, I guess there's nothing I can do. Yeah, I have to go from up top. Well, that was fun. there was like a ladder or something that I climbed, I believe. Up I did. Yeah, I was right up here. The sneaky ladder that you could only tell is there if you are changing your perspective or looking at the instruction booklet, where it has it marked down. Okay, the Ruined Atoll Library Annex. Okay, so that title of the zone also lets me know that it's not a one-to-one, like, translation. Because when I entered the East Forest, it had the same kind of, like, subtitle structure. So that is also not, like, a one-to-one translation. It's, like, the name of the location and then sub-location, I guess. That's a shortcut. Are you a friend? Friends? Nope. Okay, you guys are not friends, so that means you was dying. Sorry, guys. Yeah, these guys can just be rushed down. Again, I don't want to fight these guys. Don't make me fight these guys. Yeah, don't make me fight these guys. It's a little bit of a nook there. Can't do anything with that. This is some sort of, like, power line? That's a broken thing. I've seen that before in, like, the underground. Don't know what I can do with it yet. Yeah, it's like, it looks like that. Not exactly, though. Huh. Check and see if there's any, like, hidden goodies. A little bit of a ladder here. Ooh, this one's leaking. Giant enemy crab. We know what we must do. Oh, another upgrade thing. This one looks different. Those kind of look like, those weren't arms, looked like those were fat titties. But I'm not sure if that gives me, like, an extra life, or... Yeah, because I'm still not quite sure what these little, like, necklace things are for. I assume they were upgrades, though I'm not really doing any more damage, so... So whatever this is doing, I have no idea. I'm gonna pop that on. Okay, evil-looking crows. Aw, they're eating a dead sea star-like thing? Well, with glowing purple eyes like that, surely, they're just a new set of friends I can find. Okay, oh, that's a tricky little chest. Wouldn't even know it was there. Friends? Ooh, they wombo combo me. Okay, they work together. Great. Okay, well, now we know. Maybe we'll get some use out of the shield. I don't want to fight you guys. Uh-oh. Oh, I guess I don't have a choice. Got me cornered. Cornered animal is the most dangerous. Pow! Can I go through there? No. Joink! Okay, let's try this again. This is my shield button. Aren't they this way? No, I went over here. Went across here. I see, okay. Okay, they go down quickly enough. Oh, and this guy got frozen. Okay, they go down fairly easily. I was trying to do like a Komekotaka thing. But they're not that complicated. Just pop up the shield and knock them down. Hit them once. Oh, now we're back here. We explored everything over here, and there was nothing for us to do. There's a scared bird. Okay, can't go in there. I need a hook shot of some kind. Yeah, I'm kind of just running around in circles now. Yeah, there's another one of those. They look like drones or something. They remind me of like the units from Nier. You are a friend. Hello, friend. Oh god, that took all my health. Most efficient way to do it, but they're dying, so rip. Wonder if I could have used my hourglass to get some more hits in. Mushrooms. Okay, let's trip out. This button. This button. There we go. Oh, and it's a quest item. No idea what these are for. Actually, I need to test something. No, I can't put these on my active bar. Oh, you can kind of see where I can walk. Ooh. Goodies. Hey, some more bombs. Which are good for now. I imagine eventually I'll come across a merchant, the big, giant, skull-looking guy. And be able to buy those, which would make it, oh. Nice. Which would essentially make those bombs infinite. The black and white ones are definitely infinite. They just cost like 100 per 3 or 2. Which means if I think they're a solution, they are a solution to a puzzle. I need to not be afraid to use them. Oh, Hello, crabs. Again. You could have lived. We could have all lived. Just trying to see if there's any, like, unique pattern to this. Something I should memorize or write down. Nothing doing. At least not any that I'm finding. Let's see, another gap I can't cross. Oh yeah, it's like one part Zelda, one part like Soulsborne. And then eventually it'll have like Fez vibes, which is like, I don't know, deep puzzles in the end game. Probably gonna revolve around this like language that I still can't decipher yet. But still working on it. I'm still waiting for this game to, like, I mean, already I'm starting to notice like hints and hints to something deeper. Like, so yeah, there's this instruction manual here, right? And then you can kind of see, I can see this writing here, like really like old school like instruction manual. Someone like wrote notes in this instruction manual. And this instruction manual, this is probably the coolest part, is this is a collectible. These individual pages I collect. So I only have like page 10, like 10 and 11, and then I collected 12 and 13. And they're not in order, right? So this goes like straight to 17 or 12, 17. So this is 17, and then it goes to 28 here. So there are like 10 pages I'm missing in between. That could be maps, it could be like plot pages that going over the story. And then you can also find like the notation. So like there's this arrow here on this map. So somebody, whoever owned this instruction manual before, wrote down notes. You know, just like you would in like an old school game. So there's these little bit of hints to like a greater like story or, I don't know, something's going on. And then there's like, here's this little, you can see this prize/treasure thing here. And then there are these like dots. Obviously there's some kind of like clue to something. But you'd only really notice them if you were looking. But yeah, it's like things like that that makes me think that this is really cool. Especially the instruction manual, because like, yeah, I'm old school gamer. I loved instruction manuals. I would always keep them in like pristine condition. And even before I played the games, I mean, this is pretty much, just pull up real quick. It's pretty much what I have, like these. Oh, I don't have my notes on. Whoop. I'm gonna show up. Should show up. Doesn't want to show up. Well, anyway, this is what I got these like notes here that I take. This is what it's themed after. I just took a screenshot, a scan of a memo page, you know, the kind of stuff you find in the back of an instruction manual, and just put that there. Why is this not working? This should be working. My notes are here. Memo notes. Come on, turn on. Hold on. Tunic notes? There they are. But yeah, I loved instruction manuals. I mean, it probably died out with, like, instruction manuals in total. Though I looked up a bunch of, like, you know, I was curious, like, when that, like, that practice of including like a memo page in the back. When did that stop? The secrets. Oh, what do we got over here? Anything I can hit? Yeah, you can also, the other neat thing with this game is like there's a lot of like perspective things. A lot of stuff you wouldn't notice until you like move the camera like that. You can see there's a little chest below us that's kind of hidden. Oh, speaking of chests, gimme. Kind of goodies do we have here? Got a thing. No idea what it is, but it's a thing. Which means... Oh, it's another... I'm just gonna call these, like, quest items? I got several things. Like, I got this tooth. I got this fox guy. Medicine, drugs, I don't know. Flowers. And some mushrooms. No idea what any of it does. I don't know if it's something that I need to, like, use or equip or place in some way. Here's another one of these. Yeah, a lot of drugs. Can't use it, though. And another one of these. These have shown up several times. I have no idea what they are. They're flashing these colors, blue, green, red. So I'm not sure if that's relevant. I need a key to get to that door in the bottom right. There's a chest there. Let's see, what else can we find? I want to get that chest. I should be focusing on that, but... Oh, there we go. See? A little bit of a perspective trick. Still trying to figure out what these symbols mean. I'm pretty sure it's a syllable thing rather than a direct, like, letter translation. But again, like I said, with no way to actually, like, compare these symbols to, like, an actual translation, I have no idea. Take thing. Oh, no, not at all. Neither am I. Oh, but I did notice, yeah, there's that chest down there that I want to try and get before I forget. Oh, yeah, the Albed language. That was neat. I like that. Man, I keep on thinking, you know, maybe I'll replay Final Fantasy X one of these days. Oh, this is just straight up. Is this good? I think this is a good place. I think this is a happy place. Obviously a friend. But yeah, this guy's just a merchant. Oh, I wonder if I originally thought, hold on, that this tooth thing was something I could give him, because he has teeth. Yep, he's just straight up a vendor. He sells bombs right now. I imagine he'll sell something else later on. But I have no other way to, like, interact with them. I think I'll stock up on some more. Yeah, 100 coins. You know what? Sure. Got item. Oh, and see, he does a little bow when you buy something. Yeah, hopefully it won't, like, betray me at some point. I would not like this guy if he became a boss. He's a good friend. He's chill. I like him. But yeah, one day I'll get these buttons right. I wish there was... trying to see if there was like a button combination I could give it. Because he has teeth, right? So I figure... You want another one? Maybe? Put it under your pillow? Have the giant skeletal tooth fairy fox give you some money? Another tooth. Okay, so, yeah, this was just weird. This was just... Can I... Okay, no, that just takes me right in there. See, that was it. That was just, like, completely hidden. But it's good to know. I want that chest. How do I get down there? No, this is just gonna take me right out. Yeah, the way I tend to play these kinds of, like, exploration games is if I see something, I become zero-end on, like, figuring out how to get there unless I find out, oh, there's no way to get there. And then I'll move on. Because my memory is terrible when it comes to these games. Yeah, it is my obsession right now, but it looks like there's no way for me to get down there. For now? Yeah, because I get so easily sidetracked, I'll just completely forget that chest exists. Until I run around and start looking for things. And... Oh, that guy's back. What's up here? Oh, come on. Y'all could have lived. Y'all could have lived. This was your choice. It's just right there. I just want to drop down and get it. Yeah, see, now I'm just like wandering around. Again, just double checking, quadruple checking. Is there a ladder I missed? Yeah, more teeth for the collection. Can make a sick looking necklace if I collect enough. Yeah, it looks like if there's a path down there, I don't know about it. Unless... Maybe I have to learn to swim. Maybe I get something like flippers or something. Okay. Disengaging from obsession. Moving on. Uh-oh. Come on. Didn't have to be this way. Didn't have to be this way. Okay. Another small gap. Ooh, fish. Didn't notice them before. Okay. We've already gone up there, already gotten that chest. Oh, these guys again. I got completely lucky with that reflect. Okay, it's these guys again. Yeah, I've already... Sorry, I'm just noticing this, like, shadow crease here. That looks strange. I thought that might have been something, but it's not. What am I locking on? Oh, it's just bird. Again, I don't want to have to kill the birds. They're chill. Okay, I haven't explored everything here yet. Yeah, now this is the part where I, like, look and see how do I progress. Of course, the danger is that, like, oh, I can't progress because I don't have the item. Like, there are these hooks here. And obviously I need, like, some sort of grappling hook or hook shot or something. Out of the way, bird. I just came from here. Oh? Is this anything? No. Oh, this is the part where I just rub my face on everything. Okay, I've already been up here, but might as well take another look. There's that giant crab that I would love to be friends with. Huh. Is this anything? No. Okay, I might be at like at a dead end. Without the hook shot or grappling hook or whatever it is I'm supposed to be getting. Huh. Don't get in the way, bird. Chill, bird. We're chill. Just taking a look around. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I think I am out of places to explore here, unfortunately. Just trying to see if this gives me any clues. Nothing doing. Okay, well, let's go explore the hub world a little bit more. Maybe there's something I missed. Oh. I just need to dodge this guy. Yeah. I still couldn't move fast enough. Okay, where are we going now? Where do I want to go now? Not quite clean, but it's a me. Oh, I'm adorable. Okay, I don't know what it does, so let's find out. Let me move someplace where there is stuff. There I go. Goodbye. Did I just kill myself? Well, I'm gonna assume that's like a decoy, maybe? Maybe it's used for a puzzle? Oh god, no. I can't get over there. No. Okay. I can't get over there, so that's nothing. Yeah, I let them loot. Well, I guess they killed themselves. And in essence killed me. Yeah, they just ran directly into the ocean. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the more optimistic way to look at it. He's free now. Goodbye. Oh yeah, now here's this creepy looking area. And we're back out. Just want to take a quick look. There's a chest over there. Uh-oh. No, I don't. I'm over here now. Don't want to mess with those turrets. I think the other game this game reminds me of is, if you've played it, Hyper Light Drifter. That has a lot of the same vibes. Like, dropped into a world, you have no idea what's going on or what you're doing. There's only, like, vague notions as to what's going on. Do anything? There's an entrance over there. Oh. Now I'm here. How did I even get here? Oh, I wrapped around here. I'm here. Okay, well, let's continue exploring, I guess. Gone down there. Well, let's look at the instruction manual. Okay, we've been in here, and there's like a musical note, right? I don't think I have anything that plays music. Maybe that's a hint for something that need to play music there. This is a door I haven't unlocked. That looks like something. Have I been in there? I think I've been in there already. Have I been here? Yeah, now this is the part where I'm just like wandering around seeing where I can go now. I can't do anything here. Come on. And a waterfall. Have I been in here? Here's another door. I can't go into yet. This is where I picked up the shield. Oh. This is new. No. Just question mark? Okay, well, this is something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually make notes of this. Oop. Oh, that's probably why. Just realized what my problem was before. 12 stands. 12 stands behind where shield was? Question mark? Try to keep tabs of that. So I'll probably need like 12 of a thing in order to do stuff with that. Okay, this led here. There's that symbol on the wall. Can't go through there, but let's experiment. Hoppa. Okay, that didn't do anything. Is this anything? No, I think that was a switch, and that unlocked this. Okay, well, that was fun. Found that new room. That's probably important at some point. Oh, you guys are not friends. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was easy enough. Okay, I don't think I've been this way because I've never encountered those enemies before. So, progress. Okay, it looks like some sort of... Is there a shrine? I saw that thing move. Very ominous. Okay, that might have just been the physics bugging out. Oh, there's a ladder here. You would not be able to see that unless you were rubbing your face on everything like I've been. Let's go forward first. I mean, it's, okay, you take care. Catch you next time. Yeah, just leave me. This frightening dark. I'm done. Okay, I'm going over here. Ominous eyeball coming at me. Oh, I can't even lock onto this guy. Okay, dies quick enough anyway. Okay, let's try going down. Well, this looks... instruction manual! Pow! 29? 30, okay. Under the well and beneath the earth. Okay, what do we got here? Got some more maps. That's going to be useful. More markings to keep in mind. Arrows pointing to these. I haven't been to any place like this yet. Weird tick-looking things. Crossing paths, maybe? Door. Oh. Ruined Atoll. That's where I was previously. I've seen this before. This is new. Fortress of the Eastern Vaults. It me. Like a giant robot spider. There's a symbol on the left on that pillar. That might be important to keep in mind. Lantern. Okay. Just lantern is the only thing that's translated here. Okay, what's this? Okay. That was glowing, and now it's not. Which makes me concerned. Friends. Oh, I can't get out through here. Knock knock. Okay, so I probably stumbled across the like the shortcut out, like the back entrance. Let's check and see if there's anything down that way. Nothing here. Okay, looks like nothing to be concerned about there. It's another checkpoint, which is good to have. Ugh. Okay, I don't know whether I should try and brave the darkness, or... Well, there goes all my health. Okay, there are spikes. I'm out of here. Nothing I can do in there. Uh-oh. The only thing I can think of is... Let's see. Oh, this is the map. I could use this to guide me. I don't know how intended it is for me to do that. But I'm gonna try and do that. I might be doing a little bit of a sequence break here. Well, maybe not a sequence break, because it's like... I don't know. I found this little ladder here. It gave me the instruction booklet that gave me the map. Okay, let's bait these guys out here. Okay, easy. Yeah, I can see exactly where I am. Nice. Double kill. Okay. I really don't think I should be doing... I don't know if that was intended. Okay, well, now I'm in here. It's dark. I see a friend. Okay, there's a ladder down. Come on, come on. There you go. Good boy. Looks like this goes down, but it's actually just a chest up there. I do not like these guys. Do not touch me with your dangly bits. Thank you. Oh god, I've aggroed everything. Watch my stamina. Okay. Well, so far the enemies aren't too difficult to deal with. It's just the darkness. Okay, these are broken stairs, I imagine. I believe that's what the squigglies are indicating. There's a skull platform here. Okay, I did something. There is a set of stairs going up here. Okay, I'm on top. I'm on top. Okay, there's a statue here. Oh, I can see my little silhouette. That's nice. Okay, now I'm back down here. Okay, it looks like I can't actually get to that chest from here. Okay. Good effort, though. Yeah, I think this is supposed to, like, move? Yeah, because it, like, descends down, right? Yeah, let's go mess with the other statue over here. Oh, something's happening. Hey, there we go. Oh, which means that platform is now connected, which means I should be able to get that chest now. Oh, no, we don't want to go down there yet. Okay, now I'm up. Now I'm back down. Okay, I should be able to do this. That's okay. Let's guide myself. Okay. this anything? Am I doing anything? Okay, I'm good. Okay, nope, now I'm on the stairs. Now I'm here. The chest should be here, right? There it is. Got it. Hey, I think I have no idea what it does. Goody. Okay, now to blindly try and... There we go. Okay. Okay. I really don't know if this is something I should be doing right now. If I'm Tomb of the Giantsing myself. Okay, well now I'm down here. Is this good? Okay, yeah, I'm starting to really think that I'm not supposed to be here yet. Okay, let's go down this way. Okay, I'm out. Found a chest. Oh, I wonder if these can light the place up. Actually, let's try... They died to something. I'm scared. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Okay, those are all spikes. Those are spikes. Oh, no. I need to stay on the line. Okay, I don't think I'll go back there. I think I can, like, blindly make my way through there, but I don't know. That seems like a lot to expect of someone. Though part of me wants to be stubborn and actually just go all the way through. I'm gonna do some more exploration. If there's like no other path for me, then sure, I'll blindly make. But that seems like a bit much to ask of players to blindly go through darkness using an instruction manual page. That's a bit much, even for a game like this. I'm sure there's like some sequence Reiki things you can do. But, yeah, no, I'll pass on that. For now. Until there's literally no other place for me to go. I got a chili pepper? more damage. I can't. Ah, there's another instruction booklet. Can't do anything about that. Nope, didn't mean to hit that button. Okay. I mean, I definitely have the upper hand here. Not much you can... Okay, well, upper hand gone. Is this a shortcut? Oh, that's just gonna allow me to go into the well, I think. Oh, goody, 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 goody. I want it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, what do we find this time? If you seek to increase your power... Oh, they're upgrade tokens. And if I go to my checkpoint and press LB, that will open up the upgrade menu. Okay. So I could have done this the entire time, huh? Just like right away. Hey, buddy. Oh, no! Health points? Garden Knight says you can do it. Hang in there, baby. Try to be this strong. Oh! Okay, this is talking about the shockwave. It's like these two symbols look very, like these two symbols on the right that look like a fish look very similar. Oh no, health points. You can do it. Okay, I'm guessing this is like some sort of boss I'll be fighting at some point, and it's recommending, hey, if you're having trouble with this guy, it's probably because your stats aren't quite there. And I can increase the strength of the spirit pick up if I have to upgrade. But anyway, the biggest thing is, like, there is an upgrade system. So I need to try that out. Let's go to the checkpoint for now, and then see if we can make ourselves beefy. I'm curious if, okay, it still comes up as question mark. Okay, so I'm hitting the checkpoint, and now I'm pressing LB. That's silly. Okay, so... I can upgrade my attack with a tooth and 100 gems. Okay. My gift was accepted. a lot more where that came from. And then it just straight up says, yeah, that's your attack stat. And then defense, HP, potion, and then question mark? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it seems like a lot of the systems that are in this game, you don't, like, unlock them by getting an item. You just get told what the controls are, essentially. Okay. That's kind of neat. But I can see why some people might be very, upset about that. You mean I could have been upgrading myself the entire time? Why didn't the game tell me? Why didn't the game tell me sooner? Okay, potion, I imagine that means my potions will be able to heal me more per chug. Okay, got more health. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, I need a couple more gems. Still feel kind of weak. Okay, we need 300 gems, and then I can upgrade myself again. That's nice. And we also have another use for the actual currency, right? Which is good to know. Let's explore up here a little bit more. I don't think I did that fully. Oh, yep, my attack is indeed stronger. Whoop. Not a chance. I wish I could get to that, but I probably need another item of some kind. Can I get down from here? No. Oh, there's a friend down there. Oh, no, you don't. Nothing I can do with this. Danger, okay. Can I unlock this? I understand there's danger, but I would like to go to the danger. No? Okay. Another hook shot. Flowers, which are HP increase. Can I do anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Where am I in relation to anything else? I'm just up top. up. Doesn't look like there was anything. See a little item up there. Nothing for me yet. Okay, well, I think I am... It is time we go into the well. Let's go hit up the, respawn point real quick. And I don't want to upgrade yet. I want to save my money. I imagine the blue mushrooms are magic. Which is nice to have. Well, I just want to find out. Let's get one of each before I start just dumping it, whatever, into anything. Beneath the well. Which means I should be able to use... Yep, there I am. Thought I heard a noise. Okay. Oh, this said something. Slurm, a type of slime who just wants to get close to you, stun it by blocking. You got it. Hey, buddy. Easy. Would have been nice to have a note there about that, huh? Maybe? It explodes upon death. That'd be very helpful. Okay, what we got? Hey, another upgrade. Behind the waterfall, is there a goodie? Yes, there is. There always is in these types of games. Okay, that's a consumable. I believe that's a healing I can use if I'm out of potions. Check and see if there's anything else. Nothing else. Okay, so this is glowing now. Because I haven't touched this yet. So if I touch it now, it's going to no longer be glowing. Okay, so that's doing something. Let me look at that page again. So it just tells me about the upgrade system. 41. I do not have a page 41. Okay. There's nothing here that hints at what the glowing means. Okay, let's go back to the map. At where the checkpoint is. Oh! Now this is what I'm looking for. A Hey, the map for Ruined Atoll for the beach. That's good to know. I can definitely use this to keep track of where I've been. One, two, three. Okay, Husher, a friendly bird that loves to eat slorms. See, I told you they were a friend. Crabbo Crabbit. Crabbo has a hard shell, but Crabbit has pals. Okay. Envoy. More questions than answers. Bird. Maybe the birds do have something that I need. Do I really want to be the bad guy? Ooh, what do we have here? Hooks on their tongues. Well equipped, always tries to attack 3 times. Cannot spin yet, but is still useful. Aww. You go, little guy. Frog's Domain. Haven't been there. Magic Orb. These are those things that I saw scattered about, dead. Checkpoint. Question marks. Question mark, the thing that I don't know what it does yet, the Swiss cheese. This symbol, not sure what that means. Frog's Domain is over there. One, two, four, gate. We'll mess around with that some more once we're back at the atoll. Hopefully with the map we can navigate a little bit better, or more thoroughly at least. Got him. Speaking of map, let's go back to this. Think there's another secret behind this waterfall? Indeed there is. There is always a secret behind the waterfall. So far, I don't think there's been a single waterfall that didn't have, like, a path or a treasure chest behind it. Which means this is a very good game. I want that. Gimme. I want. Oh, well. What do we have over here? Okay, now we're here. I want to finish exploring this one first. Yeah, how would I get over there? Oh, I would have to... Okay, I see. And there should be a path. There we go. See, I can be observant. I can notice things. Okay. Back to exploring. There's a shortcut bridge there. Path here. Waterfall down. I don't know if I can go down the waterfall. No. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything I can do here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm done exploring this room. What do we have over here? Come on. Oof. Almost got nicked. Okay, let's look at the map. Okay, nothing I can do here. Just looking at some of the markings. No, the blue lines don't mean anything. Up and around. Okay. Let's finish exploring the water a bit. Oh, there are some hidden friends in the water. We do not want to hang out with them yet. Right up in their grill. I wonder if I can stun them with the shield like that. I really haven't been utilizing this too much. Okay, I gotta try this at least once. +1. What does +1 mean? Oh, that alerted everyone. That's actually a nice thing to know about. If I throw a bomb, it'll immediately, like, aggro a bunch of enemies. That can be helpful. Shortcut unlocked. Not much of a shortcut. I mean, I guess it technically is. It's just not much of one. Explore over here a little bit more. Rub my face against every corner of this map. Okay, nothing over here. Unless... no. Good effort. Okay, what do we got here? It's this pink power line again. I just want to take a quick peek back out here again. I don't think there was anything else I could do. Yeah, okay, moving on. Ow! Ow! Hey, hey, hey! Had my shield up and everything. I guess it was too close. I see you. Come on. Okay, this thing's over there. Let's go towards the dead end first. Appears to be nothing over here. Oh, I was wrong. There's a goodie. Oh, it's another one of these cards that I don't know what to do with. So I think this card indicates a different effect I can apply to my little ghost guy. My bloodstain, essentially. Or like one will do something and then one will have a bigger explosion. Huh. No idea. Now, was this marked at all on the map? Yeah, I guess it was. This makes me think that this white line here means something. Doesn't do anything. Is this anything? Oh! Goody. Piggy bank. Okay, nothing else over here. Okay, so yeah, I definitely need to make sure I pay close attention to like the edges of so you can kind of see this was indicating the secret behind the waterfall. Question mark? Imagine this is where the boss is. Oh! I wonder if that's a shortcut. Pardon me when it kind of wants to go back now. Check that out real quick. And that pardon me is the one controlling, so... Okay, I shouldn't need to hit the checkpoint. My little guy's looking up at something. My guess is that there is a shortcut, like, line to make it easier to get to the respawn statue. That's my assumption. So probably something I have to go on the other side to get. Head on down this way now. That does nothing. Gotcha. Okay, so I think in theory I can get more hits in if I use the hourglass. Gotcha. It can still be a little bit sloppy. Oh yeah, that ocean upgrade made a huge difference. Anyway, where am I? I'm over here. That's where I came from. That's where the chest is. Okay, those are nasty. Okay. Let me, pop a little juice here. Get my stability back. Oh, now I'm almost dead. Hopefully I can push ahead and get to a checkpoint or a shortcut. Okay. This might be rough. This guy's angry. Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? You're running away? You're running away? Yeah, you better run. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, now I'm out of magic. Okay, I'm getting better at fighting these things. Still a bit obnoxious, but... Okay, come on. Got it. Kind of playing dangerously right now. Low health. I don't want to use that berry I have. I feel like it's not really worth using now. Because I'm confident that I can get back here and pick up my ghost. And, like, worst case scenario, I just lose, what, a couple of, like, 20 coins or whatever? Not terrible. Let's take a closer look, see if there's anything I'm missing. Not really. Oh, okay, so a little bit of something here. I think. Yep, there we go. Yep. More money. Okay, let's move on. See what we can find over here. Just rub my face on some walls real quick. Oh, there's the shortcut. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, now I think is a good time to hit up that hit at the respawn real quick. Yeah, 'cause it's just right here. There we go. Is there any way to get up there? I see the chest. I see a line indicating there might be a way to get up there. Thought I saw something shine. No, that was just this thing loading in. Huh. I feel like there should be a way to get up there. I'll mess with that later. Treasure chest up there. Hey, upgrade item. Okay, no big deal. And now... Nope, not a chance. Come on, get out of here. I was just being greedy. Another bomb. Okay. Not super important. Ooh, there is a thing here indicating a secret. Huh. This takes me out of the area. Where am I? Okay, I don't want to go that way until I'm done exploring the well. Over here. Just exploring this area a little bit. I think there's something here. Yeah, because it has this big old question. I mean, no, that's just a question mark from this guy. Though it does look like there is a path to a boss. There it is. Opener! Easy. Oh, and this takes me to the place I was at. The place I was going backwards from. Wait. Yeah, this takes me to the area with the tomb, right? Yeah, okay. Hey, we managed to backtrack our way and find a connecting point. Okay, so what I think the glowy means is, because I had already hit this, it's glowing again, which makes me think this is indicating that this is a point that I have not, it is not my current respawn point. I'm going to assume that is what that means. Until, it is otherwise indicated. Okay, this is just a little bit of a shortcut, to another respawn point. Which honestly really isn't that far away from the other one over here. But, let's continue exploring. Did I already hit this up? Maybe. Okay, so apparently there are secret walls. I don't know if I hit a button combination or I just hit X. I don't know. Hey, heart piece. Yep, exactly what I thought. And this is how I get to this goodie. Hey, another coin I can throw into the well. Okay, no way to get down, so this doesn't act as like another like shortcut. Which is fine. I believe this chest was already looted. Okay, so I need to be on the lookout for markings on the wall. That might indicate where a shortcut is. Secret switch. No, I was already there. I think I just got confused. Which means there's this little bit here. This question mark. Maybe something under now. Because I don't think I can get into the water from down below. There's something over here. Exploded somewhere. definitely go a lot farther in here. Entrance over here, maybe? No? Huh. I'm in here now. Don't know if there's anything else I'm missing. These lines here are basically just indicating it's ruined. Been there. Ladder. Oops. Knocking over a candle, bad luck. So just rocks. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'd get something that allows me to, like, go down waterfalls at some point, maybe? Yeah, because I can't find a way to get down. It's just a ladder. I don't know why there's a thing. Well, anyway, I think I did all the exploring I can do in this area. I think we can... I think what I'll do is I'll hit up this respawn here. This might bring back the enemies in here, but I could just run by. Anything we can upgrade? We have 552, so there are definitely things we can do. I'm just going to buy this. I imagine this will just increase my magic. Yep, magic, empty. Look at that page again. I was hoping I could, like, attack, defense, HP, potion. I was hoping there might be a... something to indicate. And it does seem like 3 is the max for upgrades, possibly. One, 2, 3. Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something I could use as a translation tool. Hi guys, bye guys. No such luck, though. Okay, where we at? I am here. Oh, there I am. Yay! Okay, yes, I'm directly underneath the bell. Yes. Is there anything I can do here? Yep, hey buddy. Peekaboo. Okay, that just takes me back. Just experimenting, seeing what I can find. Now we're back here again. That's a lantern. Which means I should be able to go into that tomb now. That's helpful. Anything else I can do here? Anything I can drop down to? Nothing I can use to interact. Okay, is this, okay, the lantern is just permanently on me, so I don't have to do anything with it. You can see my little light here. Ah, I'm glowy now. Ooh, this is gonna open up some stuff. Oh, I see. I see the purpose of this little hidey hole here. Oh, and this just takes me straight to where the tomb is. Okay, that's neat. That's game design. Yeah, so now I can see exactly where I'm going. That's neat. Of course, now I want to go back and check and see if there's any, like, dark little nooks and crannies in here. Okay, so it doesn't reveal everything. Okay, so it's only in, like, specific locations it will actually illuminate. Okay, you guys are in the wall. You guys do your thing. I'm going over here. Okay, you know what? Oh, man, they don't even give me anything. Okay, I mostly want to check out the area to the north. Oh, I should probably try and see if I can just shield those guys and knock them down. Out of the way, come on. There we go, I can actually see here. Yeah, this was the little area that I saw before. I just wanted to see if there was, like, anything else I might have missed. Okay. Nothing else I missed. But it does seem to be very, like, there are only set places it will actually illuminate. Okay, well, now let's go head to the Dark Tomb. Oh, they are stuck in the walls. It's all right by me. I wonder if I can hit them when they have that, like, meter on them. Something to experiment with. Next time I fight something. Nothing over here. Can't upgrade anything yet. I am curious if 3 is the max. I can upgrade my stats. Okay. Look around a little bit more. Now we can try actually being in here. And might be able to actually see this time. Oh, and see, now I actually get the title card. I zigged when I should have zagged. Got him. Okay, let's look at the wall. Okay, and I do have a map for this area, right? Just looking around to see if I can find anything. See any goodies. And here are the spikes. Yep, and those are marked. It's just blindly able to do all these puzzles. Chug, chug, chug. Action chug. Here we go. Come on. Ah, okay. Okay. Easy enough. I already touched all these guys. Man, what was I doing before? Wandering around in the dark. Of course I'd be able to get the lantern. Yeah, I just Tomb of the Giants myself all over again. Because this is exactly what I did in Dark Souls 1. Not a chance. Oh, I can just beat on them and there's nothing they can do. God, I wasted so much time. And here's the broken stairs. Here's the statue. I want to go over there real quick. Seems like it's just a little manny up there. Saw that little light and I thought, oh, maybe that's something. Okay, here's where I was before. Those are the lasers. This looks scary. Hopefully I can just, I don't know, explode them from a distance. Look up high bombs. Hey, that's where I died before. Oh, we're looking at the chest down there. Easy. Hey, our container. That is, okay, yeah, that was just the color. That was just the lighting making that look like white. Got him. Whoops. I got me. Oh, okay, so the lines indicate the safe path. So hey, you could use the instruction booklet to like make your way through all this. But it honestly seems like a lot more trouble than it's worth unless you're going for some kind of like speed run. Okay, just double check. Oh, I can just knock those over. Okay, though I do kind of want to, real quick. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay. Just a turret. I see you. Where did you go? Oh, this guy's bigger than the rest. Just need to stun him. Okay, you're almost dead. There we go. That is the closest thing to like the most insulting taunt you can do to like a Soulsborne enemy or boss. Is just drink right in front of them. Hey, more money. Secret here. Hey, another coin for the well. Okay. Let's head on down this way. Okay. I feel like this is like some sort of puzzle where if I break one... No, is it? Doesn't feel like there's anything special to this. Oh, okay. That's the mix-up. Look where the lasers are going and don't be in front of them if the thing that I'm breaking is what's preventing it from getting to me. No, that seems glitched. Yeah, that doesn't seem too crazy. Part of me is curious if there was like more to that. Like maybe if I'm thinking too much. I got through the room. That's all that matters. Just checking to see if there's any, like, hidden goodies. There's the chest. Yeah, I think I got everything in here. Yeah, there really wasn't anything too, like, complicated about this. Oh, I don't see anything else in the way. Oh, they're being triggered because I think they have a piece on them. So if I do this... Okay. So they are just pressure sensitive. Now that will just constantly go off. Okay. I was just curious why some were going off and some weren't. Where am I? Okay, I'm down here. Ooh, goody. Hey, another upgrade. I have 2, which means that should be all of them, right? No, okay. Apparently I can upgrade way past 3. Anything else in here? I don't think so. And now we're here. West Garden. And some more rooms that I don't know. Okay, so to get to the tower, I need to take those ladders. And to get those, I need to go to the left and up and around. Oh, new area. Just double check and make sure there isn't anything else I missed. Doesn't look like it. See if they have a map. Doesn't look like it. Not from East Garden. But hey, new zone. More pieces of gold. That's got to be relevant somehow. It's like a broken door that got shattered all over the place. Yep, West Garden. We had the East Forest, and now we have the West Garden. There's a checkpoint over there. Crocodile boys. Be fun to play with. Aw, buddy. Here lies the hero. Didn't I already see the grave of a hero? The instruction manual had something with their graves. These are checkpoints. Magic items. Okay, this was also a clue that that thing was an upgrade material item. Flashing, no safety, low stability, hurt more. Am I mistaken? Lantern. No idea. Hero's grave. Hero's grave. I could have swore I saw like a picture of the hero's lure. Okay, that was that thing I used a while back, where I saw my little guy just run right into the ocean. Okay. What you looking at, buddy? Chest. Okay. Oh, so sad. Is there anything I can do here? Wow. Figured I'd try desecrating the grave, see if anything happens. This just showed me Crocodile Boy. Is there anything else over here? This is just where I came from. Don't think there was anything else over here. Down low. Eh. Nope, nothing over here. Another head. Let's check out over here first. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What are we gonna find? Oh, up here now. What does this mean? This keeps going. And a goodie. Hey, an upgrade card. No idea what it means. Ring defense? Like more ring? Maybe if I experimented and just took the time and... Like, okay, if I put this on and do this, does that change anything? Okay, now where does this go? Oh, this is just where I came from. Okay. Thought there might have been a different path. Oh, there's a door that I don't have a key for or know how to open. And checkpoint. What? Ooh, and a well. Yeah, I don't know what throwing coins in here does. But it's a number that I can make go up. So obviously... I got an empty square. Huh. Oh, I can now have another bonus on me? Huh. I guess I'll have that on. Maybe that increases my defense? Maybe? Question mark? I want to keep one coin for fun. Hey, it's my buddy! Hell yeah! Oh, you have stocked up, my friend. Ooh, 1,000. Probably worth it. This is just 90. I'll take that. I think that's a... I don't know what this is. I can collect a multiple of it. 999 for a coin. Oh, buddy. Okay, this is just a health. 150 for the incendiary bombs. That's good to have. But man, you're moving up in the world, my friend. Good for you. I'll be back for your goodies later. Okay, so if there's anything that requires fire or incendiary bombs, I know where to go. Now, what is this thing? I have no idea what this does. Let's see if the instruction booklet. Hot pepper / ivy. Increases my attack and stamina. Stamina regen. That's what I think it does. It's like stamina. Yeah, I believe that's increased stamina regeneration. Okay, good to know. Had to try it out at least once. Goody. Nothing doing. changed my perspective. Okay. First time encountering this enemy. Let's go! Okay, not too bad. Sorry, buddy. Goody get! Survival tips. Okay, this I need. Keep an eye on your bars. HP. Extra damage. Do I do more damage when my stamina is high? Magic. 16. What could this mean? Tired all the time? Hold A. Page 20. This is to get more card upgrades that I still don't know what they do. Check the map. Okay. And this is telling me, hey, be on the lookout for merchants. Use special techniques. Okay, that's the thing that I've already discovered. That's hitting dodge and attack at the same time is what allowed me to do the quick dodge and attack right away. Extra bombs for some reason? You must like using them. Use your item. So I can level up my items? I think that's what it's implying. I think that's what happened. I used enough of those barbershop bombs that I can now have one additional one or something like that. Oh, I didn't fully look at this. Ooh, it's the second part of the map, and it's East Garden. Hey, okay, so yeah, this is where the merchant was. We already discovered them. Ooh, golden egg. Magic dagger. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Ooh, it's right over here. Don't think I got here yet. No, this is where I came in from. I forgot. What did I find here? It's like blocked off? What the head was. Ugh, I kind of want to go back. Anyway, boss is over there. I think I'll keep pushing forward. So, well. Huh. Curious about something now. Oh, I didn't fully read all of this. Rudling. Ghost of a soldier who has forgotten why they fight. Follows orders but has no soul. Oh, buddy. Chomping Nom. Always hungry, runs fast but can turn very quickly. It's dangerous as family. Okay. Curious pieces of the wall that have come to life. We fought those already. Boss blocks the way to the bell tower. Will kill you. Good to know. And then magic dag. Now what I actually wanted to hit Nope, okay, I can't get in there. Now maybe in here? Seemed like it went somewhere. Oh, of course it would go out. Why did I think differently? Always good. Got something to like save up for. We got upgrades to get. We got potions to gather. That's this guy. Looks like they are already dead. Oh yeah, it looks like they came out of the wall here. But it looks like whatever this one was, already got defeated. Probably by the previous hero, maybe? Question mark. There are implications, potentially, that are completely lost on me. Because I'm dumb. Okay, I don't think there was anything else over here. Yeah, no path forward over here. Oh, there's a ferry. Easy. Nothing over here. I'm curious if there's a way to, like, lower the water. It seems like there's a lot of stuff I'm seeing, like, in the water. Something over here. Oh, shortcut unlocked. And a goodie. And now we're right back here. I want to take the time to look and see what these symbols mean. Yeah, here lies the hero. Whoops. And I got the achievement. Whoops. Just curious if I could, like, blow out the candle. I don't think I have a means of doing that. Anything in here? Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit obnoxious with the map checking. It's like the best way for me to know, like, exactly where I'm going or what I'm doing. head over here. Oh, a goodie. Hey, piggy bank. I should probably start cracking these things open. I know it's a horrifying animation. It scares me every time, but now that we got things to buy, I think sacrifices need to be made. Okay, I was already here. Let's go down this way. Nice try. Okay, they don't get fully stunned. Well, that's what the defense is for, right? Worth checking, though. Always worth checking. Okay. Using the special technique, oh, that just knocks him out right away. It does look like there's a path. There's an arrow over here. Which makes me think once I get something that allows me to go across gaps, I should be able to get over there, maybe? Maybe. Whatever I need to get that way, I don't have it. It's like a dandelion here. I wonder if that means anything. Could mean nothing. Okay, I still need to make sure I dodge out of the way. Come on. Okay, not too bad. I was just being kind of lazy. I really should be using my hourglass more. Just not really utilizing all my tools. Oh, no. Goodie first. Gotta get the goodie. Not a chance. Oh, more money. Let's go over here first. Good thing we did. Hey, chili pepper. This will increase my damage, I think? Question mark? Okay, nothing else over here. Not a chance. Okay, right should take me over here to where there's a checkpoint. There's a chest down there. Is there any way I can get to it? Yes, there is. I think there's a path I did not take. Maybe? Maybe? No? Was I mistaken? Yeah, there's that chest. Okay, no, that's on the other side. Okay. I think I might have gotten mixed up. There's that chest over there. Hey, buddy. Oh, tricky. Oh. You guys a chance. Oh. Okay. That could have gone bad. Hey, more dynamite. Okay, any way to get down from here? No, I think I've already been over there. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Not a problem. Let's check out over here first. Before I get myself too distracted. Oh, I'm tired, so I take more damage. Okay, I really need to make sure I actually dodge. I'm getting a bit too complacent. I burned through a lot of, ooh, magic dagger down there. Ooh, that's a goodie. That is a high priority goodie. Can't get in there yet. Well, let's just head in here, see what we find. Oh, there it is. That's several fairies on the ground, which makes me concerned. Nope. Got item. Yeah. Surprised they didn't come to life. Just looking for little goodies, little secrets. Okay. Okay, so we have a new toy. Okay, that's just a big bada boom. I only get a certain amount, so I imagine this recharges when I go to checkpoints, I assume. Oh, and it does use magic power. does it have other uses? Is what I'm curious about. Okay, now we find out. Does the number go back? Yep. Okay. I was curious if it, like, created a platform. I do feel like I'm gonna get an ability that allows me to, like, go across these pillars at some point. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, buddy. Okay, so it doesn't actually do damage. Okay, it does knock me away. Curious if there's any, like, utility to the dagger. Let me look at the note. Yeah, it just says magic dagger. Nothing too helpful. Yeah. I don't know. Get that, but I can't. Get there. I want it, I want it, I want it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Unless there's like an exit from there. Can't seem to get it. Oh well. I'm not seeing anything obvious. So we'll just move on. Let's head down this way. Let's recharge. See what else we can find. Another one of these big statue things. Another one of those Swiss cheese platforms that I don't know what to do with. Just experimenting with button combinations. Do here. Question mark platform. Yeah, it's the question mark platform. I have no idea what to do with those. Can't get up there. It's just a dead end. Don't see anything else I can do. Oh, okay. Parry time. Okay, so I think that bar underneath their health bar that appears after they attack, that's the You look like a friend. Bring it. that was tough. Had to stay on my toes for that one. And a goodie. I think that's an upgrade? Yeah, that's some sort of upgrade. I believe that is an upgrade to stamina. Because we've had one for health, we've had one for magic. That's helpful, I guess. Really not hurting too much for stamina. Anything else that I'm missing over here? I don't think so. There's a gold platform down there, but I think I've already been there. Yeah. It's a shortcut. Just head up this ladder. Oh, another goodie. Ooh, attack upgrade. That's always nice. And shortcut. That just takes me right here, which is right by another bonfire. Let's see if we can do any upgrading. No, gotta do attack first, of course. Turned me into the glass cannon. No defense. Just all attack. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Might as well just dump whatever upgrades I can get. I feel like attack and defense probably the best things to get. Probably not going to dump anything into the other stats. A potion is nice. HP can be nice. I'm gonna get a defense again. Okay, so far I haven't been having to like burn through my potions too much yet. But there'll probably be something that'll kick my ass at some point. Go ahead and upgrade my stamina. 99% sure this is a stamina increase. Special, which I believe is... Damn it. Yep, there it is. Okay, and with that, we will... I want to head up top. I know it's getting close to when I usually, stop. But I want to see what this skull and crossbones thing is up here. Okay, maybe it's just a skull. It means there's a baddie. And I want to fight the baddie. Baddie confirmed. Okay, here we go. Guard Knight. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, you are a full-on boss. Okay, okay. I'm getting the pattern, I'm getting the pattern. Okay, dodge into it, dodge into it. Okay, he has a gun. He has a gun. Good to know. Okay, this guy's dead. This guy's dead before the end of the evening. It'll be the last thing I do. Bring it. Oh, no, you don't. Gotcha. Okay, come on. 1, 3. Drink. Oh, this is high damage time. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, shit! I have, like, a better dodge when I stand on this low. It's like Danger Mario time. Okay, this is cool, this is cool. Drink. I think I do more damage when my stamina is low. Because I just burned through that last bit of health. Ooh, I got some experimenting to do. But yeah, easy. That was fun. That was like an actual boss, unlike the what was this jerk's name? This nobody. Broodling? No, it was something else, like guard tower. Dumb no one. That's the guy right there. This guy, useless. Guard captain, not a boss. That guy I just fought, now that was a boss. Here's another little fountain. Saw these several times. Anyway, let's just move on. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what's ahead. I should probably go, ooh, that's a lot of goodies. Should probably go restock my potions, but But yeah, I am curious. It's like... no safety. Low stability, hurt more. Maybe hurt more means I hurt others more. Damage taken. Stability, block, cannot use special technique. I'm curious if this is like a trick. It's like, oh, I do 150% more damage. Because that ain't referring to... Now, I'm still not sure. I am curious. Stability, flinched, knockover. I gotta experiment. Because if that ends up being like Danger Mario time... Because this is... I think this has, like, higher iframes. I don't know. Maybe I was just all, like, I was caught up in the moment. Maybe I entered my own bullet time. Ring strike. Ah, a ring? Well. And that is the second bell tower. Just not even gonna acknowledge this? Now you're gonna see that you failed in your job? Yeah, good job guarding this, loser. I'm out of here. Oh, what are you looking at? I think there's a treasure chest down there. Oh, anyway. Get more magic. And with that, we're good. I'm curious after... Oh, there was a chest here the entire time. I never got it. I'm curious if the merchant's shop is, like, fully stocked like before in all places now. Yes, okay. Cool. So I think these are all connected. And I think because I progressed in some way, I got these unlocked. Yeah, 252. Yeah, nothing I can get. And again, I'm not hurting on those potions to, like, take the time to grind. That wouldn't be fun. Okay, but with that, I think that'll be it for the evening. Is there anything I can upgrade? Potion. HP. Yeah, why not? Much beefier now. But anyway, oh yeah, look at that health bar. Okay, but I think with that, that will be it for the evening. This has to be important. This is going to be important at some point. But yeah, I got several new pages. We learned about a UI thing. Holy cross. Magic points, magic items. MP? Question. That's not a question mark. Key, sword, stick. This must be saying something interesting. Like stick? Does quadruple damage against bosses. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. I think that will be it for the evening. Thank you to anyone who joined me or who has been watching the VODs. I've definitely been enjoying my time with this game, and I'm going to continue to play it during the days I have it scheduled. But yeah, it's opening up. Got a couple more tools, learned some new techs, fought my first true boss, which was fun. I'm curious what other bosses have in store for me. But I think with that, I will be heading to bed. Have a good evening, and again, thank you for joining me.